So also I wanted to touch on this. When it comes to me ordering a new phone, like I've considered ordering a phone from Pure Talk. But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. In the past, when I order things, they wouldn't come, or they'd come broken, or there'd be a conglomeration of a mess. I'd be double charged. I couldn't get a refund. These are all things that have happened in my life consistently for the last 5 years. Okay. And so I started picking up on these things. For example, I signed up for Candace's book club and all was working fine. And then there towards the end, I couldn't sign in to any of their to her book clubs, and I couldn't watch any of them. And I went round and round with her IT team and they did a great job, but I knew it was nothing on their side. It was my computer. I knew it. Just because when I bought this computer, it's not even 2 years old, or maybe it's coming up on 2 years old. It's a Mac. Okay. When I bought it, my best friend at the time, her husband was a very prominent IT man, super IT. His name was Israel. Go figure. Could just be a coincidence. Those happen in my life quite a bit. Anywho, when I bought the computer, I then literally took it in the box because I trusted them. I thought they were, but there's things that I picked up on them, of course, but I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I just do. And so I brought my computer over there for him to set it up. And ever since he set it up, it's been nothing but issues. Nothing but issues. I've wiped it. I've done everything I can to fix the problem. And it gives me issues. And so it is what it is. So I'm very mindful when it comes to joining memberships, when it comes to ordering things, because I've had such issues with it. Even when it came to ordering books, ordering memorabilia from people that I follow. I mean, it's just consistently issues upon issues, whether it's with my bank, whether it's with the ordering system, the delivery system. And so I just don't play into it. I don't have time for it. 222 as I say that. So I figure if I have issues with my phones or stuff like that, because I have a burner phone, I have my T-Mobile phone, fine, so be it. Makes no difference to me. None. I'm not put in this world to create and go this ladder. It's not for me. I don't have the energy for it, so I don't waste my time with it. There's so much control in every little thing, and I see that. And so I pick my battles, in reference to living a life where there's not any control in my life that is obviously trying to be controlled. So my first job, I deal a lot with insurance claims. Okay. And I deal a lot with insurance companies, and boy, is that a treat. Because I know insurance is wrapped up into this baby. Somehow, some way, they are indeed little insurance handlers. They said it themselves. I commend them for being honest. And so it's comical to me. It's absolutely sickening to see what insurance companies do to the public and how much they just railroad you and take your money, and then they won't even do their job in reference to claims that are rightfully true claims in reference to a property being fixed because there was a leak or something burned or anything like that. And then you got State Farm, you got all these different insurance companies that are billions and trillions of dollars, and they can't quite figure out how to get their operations running in an ethical manner. They can't quite figure out how to do that. It's like, put me in, coach. Let me help you. I'll help you for free. That said, when I send emails and stuff like that, half of them I have to bite the bag to try to get a response. It's so funny to pick up on the ridiculousness. It's there's nothing like working in a business world. And you go in every day, you hit the bag, you do your job, you give 110%, you take pride in your work performance, and you move and operate as a team because you want to see everybody elevate. And then you're met with childlike behavior. You're met with people that bitch about their situation in life, but yet they want to give about 60% at a job and want to get paid 150%. Or they're bitter about, the owner of the company having, abundance and wealth that they earned. And it's just, again, it's to each their own. To each their own. If you want to have the pity party and, not move and operate in your truth and recognizing that everything you do is with intentions. So if you walk into a job, you walk into a business, and you go in with the intentions of you want a free ride, you won't get a free ride, but it's not going to be the ride you want. It's not going to be the ride you want. I can assure you of that. And then you also have to understand, if you're someone that moves and operates where you take pride in your performance, you take pride in what you do, you move ethically to the best of your standards that you can in a world that does not move ethically, you also understand that it's going to be a little bit harder of a grind. It's going to be a little bit harder, but you're up for the challenge. You're up for the challenge. You see, and these are all things that you have to adopt in your mind. You just do. It's one of those things. That said, I said, I think it was like a couple of days ago, in reference to the proof starts coming through with the emails, okay? This is an email that I received from State Farm, okay? And it's funny, I went over to my girlfriend's house last night. I did not feel well. All of a sudden, just like a whirlwind came in over me. I did not feel, I was dizzy. I was running a slight fever. I felt so depleted. And it comes sometimes like that, it's just, there's energy harvesting, it happens. But I came up about handlers, and I felt the tension. A bit there, and it sucks. In reference to that, I know that we live in a world filled with handlers, clearly. Thank you for contacting State Farm. For existing claims, you may find your claim handlers contact information, track claim status, get help with questions, manage your claim, and more by visiting www.statefarm.com/claims. This is an email that State Farm sends out if you're trying to advocate for a homeowner that they're doing wrong. This is what they send out. This right here. They said it themselves, your claim handler. I was so taken back when I actually picked up on it. I mean, I've received emails and I haven't even read it up until yesterday when I saw it. I was like, did they really just say claim handlers? They really just, on here, they put claim handlers. This is an email that State Farm sends out. They're literally laughing in our face. They know they're handlers. They know they're handlers. And they're saying it right here. This is what they're handling. Are you ready? I'm going to tell you what they're saying right here. They're handling, and again, I'm not saying just State Farm, just across the board. All right, in my opinions, my prerogative, you ain't got to watch me, speculation, whatever you want to call it. Shoot, hit me with a lawsuit. I'd love it. Let's go. Okay. But this is what they're handling. Fraud, manipulating the system, stealing, killing, destroying, railroading you. That's the different types of handling we have in this world. And I'm not just saying it's insurance. You can see it in the political arena. You can see it in the entertainment arena. You can see it in the banking system. You can see it in it all. There's a lot of different various handlers out there. And now they're getting to the point where they're just they're going to say it. They don't even care. They're like, yeah, we're handling you. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? We're going to take the FBI plane that the great American public pays for, and we're going to fly it to Crestview, Florida, which is where I live, and we're going to do loop-de-loops the day that Charlie Kirk passes away. That's what we're going to do. Do something about it. We're going to still handle you. Do something about it. This is what they do. I know it. That's why I see right through it. It's like, okay, you're a handler? Well, at least you're being honest about it. Fair enough. An eye for an eye. I see you, boo-boos. That's cool. Guess what kind of handler I am? I'm a handler for God. That's the kind of handler I am. So I'm going to raise you a handler. I'm gonna be a handler as well, but I'm a handler for God. I don't say I move in fear or I don't move in fear. I'm a child of God, but I'm gonna do evil things in the back. Those are things I'm not doing. I move and operate in my morals, my values, my ethics, honorability, righteousness, humility, humbleness, love, forgiveness. These are all things that I move and operate being a handler for God. Okay? So we can take an eye for an eye on the handlers. And this is where you got to get to. It's all talk. It's all ploys. It's all illusions. It's all tactics. Don't let it get into that head of yours. You have control of your mind. You do indeed, and you're a beast. Everybody's a beast if they tap into it. I can assure you of that.